gallon fish tank. Let's see how my journey is going. See how my journey is going on my 20-gallon fish tank. Yes, yes, yes. Easter weekend. Happy Easter weekend for everybody. Um, whether you're working or not, whether you got plans or not, enjoy this weekend. It's supposed to be a good weekend. So make it weekend. Do whatever you do, as long as you do it safe and prosperous. On the other hand, has to work, so I don't have to, but I want to. If you're gonna do it, might as well do. Make a few dollars while you at it. But I'll make time for myself at a later date. Got to take it while it's offered. But anyway, getting back to the life that matters at hand, we have my update on my fish tank journey. I got around to cleaning my floors and much needed kitty litter. Had to change that because if nobody changes it, it just speaks to me saying, "Change me, change me." Isn't that right? Right? It says, "Change me," so I can't walk by and uh, just see something dirty and it'll be like, "Come on, clean me, clean me." It'll be just bugging me till I give it some attention. But anyway, we have a getting back to my fish tank journey. We have I forgot to include this. We have 3 angelfish, as well as I forgot to put that in the description. We have also 3 angelfish that's in the tank as well. But yeah, let me tell you what why my tank is looking so clear. I haven't changed this water in over like a week since the last time that I pretty much filmed. I believe the last video I did was it was cotton. I had like a bloom cloud, and what I did was I had put uh, in a filter these the gravel for this type of gravel over here. Let me show you over here. I put this gravel, the Zolite, and here in the filter. I believe I got the science down. I got the science down. I got this down to a science where I put some of that Zolite inside the filter. I put the other sponge in there, and I ordered another filter because this filter stopped working for some reason. And I thought I had a backup one for my other 10 gallons, and that stopped working. So I'm saying we need a filter in order for this thing to filtrate. And so it's been cleared ever since because what I discovered was if whatever you put inside this filter, this would filtrate all the tank. The fish waste and all the impurities, everything goes through this filter over here, and the gravel over there that kind of fluctuates everything and breaks it down so it absorbs, everything is in the filter, and these plecos go to work where they at. I'm sure they're over here. There's enough of them over here. I ain't gotta really look for them. That's the catfish over here. That's over here roaming around. But we have some of these plecos over here that stick to the ground, stick to the tank over here. They also, suck the algae and everything out of it. But that plays a part. But we have I added a wave maker, which helps filtrate the water, and also stops the aggression of fish. In case they, because they're kind of fighting the waves and stuff, so it kind of preoccupies them. So that's like a good filtration. It helps move the water around. It's like a little wave sensation. I've been looking it up on YouTube, so that's definitely a good thing to have is the wave maker. So I put that in there as well, and I also added this UV light over here. So let me show you that as well. There's like a lot of things I added to this tank over here. it's a work in progress. Um, let's see. Let me plug this in. This way y'all can see how it works here. Let me take this one out. The standby here. This way you can see it working in action. Oops, sorry. Get this going. A little technical technical glitch here. Trying to get this thing plugged in. Just bear with me. Just 1 second. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so this is the UV um, tank sanitizer. I saw this on actually Amazon. They have it all over the net. It's called the UV tank um, sanitizer. It gets supposed to get rid of all the tank parasites or whatever, and the filtration, the things that the filtration don't, the filter doesn't get rid of. These little parasites are like, and water impurities. It purifies the water. It's called a tank sanitizer. So, they have it. This guy was like $7, $8. They make it so affordable. So it's like a little addition to, towards this wave maker. They already have the heater in there, so that's another thing. All these gadgets and stuff, it's all the process. So I've been reading about all this stuff to make this tank a little beneficial. Other than snails and all that stuff, I just thought just having snails in the aquarium would be self-sufficient and not seeing that the plecos also play a part in doing the algae, but also the what you add into the filter, that's most paramount. That's what keeps the tank clean, and it's the tank been clear ever since. I put these the gravel inside there, and the also the sponge as well that absorbs any impurities over here that the tank might have. But anyway, yeah, these little fishies, we just lost two. I'm sure that it was like because he probably had aggression. I always, whenever I add fish to the tank, I always put them in a separate bag. The bag that they give you. I put some of this super ick cure. That's the ick cure. So it won't spread any outbreak to the tank and stuff there. To the rest of the tank. So I let that sit in the bag so they could, let it do its work. And yeah, so they did this. But we lost two of the African chillers, that I recently purchased. So I'm gonna take a sample of the water to the pet shop over there tomorrow, because they want to test the water to see how the pH level and all that stuff is doing. So it's a learning experience. So I've already packed a little thing of water in one of these empty little containers, these little food containers, so they can go ahead and test the water and make sure everything is copacetic. And that's at Petco. They do it at pretty much all the shops, either PetSmart or Petco. They'll go in there, and if you bring like a sample of your water, then they'll go ahead and test it for you. But I also have one of these testers over here. I had to calibrate it. I didn't get around to calibrating it, because I've been a workaholic, so you had to kind of calibrate this, and and it'll start to work. You can do your own calibration. You could check on to see how your water pH level is and all that stuff. You have to monitor it. That's a constant work in progress. But I'm gonna go ahead and down there tomorrow, and I already packed up some water and swing by the pet shop tomorrow after I get off, and see what it is, because I lost like two fish, but this Haven't lost too many fish since I, did this change. I'm not sure if it was because it was aggressive or what the situation was, but every day is a learning process with this. I see. We're going on 10 minutes into this thing, so hopefully y'all like, share, and comment. Let me know what your experience is, what you have in your tank. If you have any fish or you want any fish, what is your favorite? When you plan on any plans for the weekend, or you just staying stagnant, or you gonna go out there and enjoy this weather? If we do, yeah, enjoy it for me. Go ahead and enjoy it for me. I said I'll be outside anyway doing the shuttle. So, but yeah, I'll be. I always get in my little fun. Eventually. So we'll make a trip down to Jersey, and have a couple other things lined up. But yes, always have to pre-plan and make sure everything is copacetic. Um, Other than that, yeah, if you like, share, and comment on the video. Let me know how you like the content. What would you like to see more? Would you like to see more of this content over here? It's a little fuzzball. Yeah, she's always, up to something. I don't know. Getting into something, always in the way, tripping over her, because she's always at the feet. But anyway, yes, it's supposed to be 70, 80 degrees tomorrow, up in the 70s and 80s. It's bipolar weather, It's been hot one day and then cold the next, so you don't know how to dress for it. But this is how the UV light over here works. Let's see if I get attracted to it. And I'm gonna turn this light off and have this UV light running as well as a wave maker. So it's these two things, because they don't really like the light over in here. But the UV light, that's alright. So I'm gonna let them run overnight while I'm at work. But anyway, yeah. Just let me know what you would like to see more, would you like to see less of. Am I talking too much or am I talking too less? Yeah, give me some feedback. Feel free to like, comment, share on the thing. I also got this in the mail. I haven't even opened it up. This is like a big bottle of this stuff. This is called Itch. You put this in the tank as well. It's called this little bottle of Itch. This was about $7, $8. So, yeah, you get all these little tidbits. This is like a bigger bottle, because I got this from the store and they gave this to me for free. And because I told them that I didn't know, I just wanted to try out a bottle. And I said they see that I brought some fish that were dying, so they gave that to me for free. And I ordered a bigger bottle of this, which was about $8, $9. This is like a bigger bottle of this. So if I add any fish, then you're supposed to put like a cap full in there, so it and let it sit on them so they could um, kill any parasites or any type of insects that the fish might have that's in the pet store. Because the pet stores get the fish from all these random places, so you never know where the fish are coming from. So so far so good with these fish. It's like I said, it's a work in progress. They seem to be doing all right. I had these guys over here, they're the biggest ones for a good while here. So and I got the water filtration. This thing stopped working yesterday, but that's why I ordered a backup one, because you never know when filtration, the filter might stop working. So it's always good to have a backup one. And I pay like $10 for this. So the things are kind of economical when it comes to this. This fish journey here. It adds up, but it's economical. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'll go ahead and end this, because I have to start the make get ready for tonight, my overnight shift. And yeah, feel free to like, comment, share, and make sure you enjoy your weekend. Enjoy it for the both of us. And I'll do the same. It's a work in progress, literally speaking. All right. And these guys are, over here dancing around this aquarium, so I'll let them do their thing. I just want to come up here and give y'all an update. I'll do another update on Sunday, Easter Sunday, and we'll check back with you then, so I can tell you what the store had with my water levels. All right. All right.